can just be like, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
In this video, we answer some top asked questions from our people. I don't know, all you guys.
They're like a putz. I'm the putz.
Question number 1.
From
Courtney. Courtney asks, what are your best kickers for cravings during prep to stay on track?
in prep, if I crave, I have sugar-free gum
Yep. Mm-hmm.
that I don't eat the week of the show or backstage or whatever, but that helps for sure. Oh, wait a minute. Sugar-free popsicles.
Oh, yeah. Those are good.
This isn't like, you know, something we have like 8 times a day or have 30 in one sitting. We don't go ham with them.
Do we, though?
Well, you may, but I mean, literally.
Diet soda.
Those are things that I...
Again, like not go crazy with it. Just a little bit here and there just to kind of nip that craving in the bud.
Oh, I'll do sugar-free jelly on a rice cake. That to me is like...
Sugar-free Jell-O.
Sugar-free Jell-O, yeah. I have more of a sweet tooth.
I'll make a hot cocoa with plain cocoa powder and a little pack of stevia. Maybe some almond milk or cashew milk or whatever we have, but most of the time just water is totally fine with me. That's a good one.
What about your funky little like pudding type stuff you make with the protein powder?
Yeah, it depends on how far out I am. If I still have protein powder in my diet, I'll make like a little mug cake. I'll show you a recipe for that and how I make that in one of the next videos. You know, a big thing that helps me curb the cravings is curve. I don't know. Whatever. Get rid of cravings. Brush my teeth. It sounds so simple, but there's something about the mint that really just satisfies that sweet craving.
All right, this question is from Emily. How do you and Coach JR motivate one another? It's a 2-part question. We'll start with that.
Yeah, start with one. I tell him to get off his fucking lazy ass.
And I tell her she's fucking fat.
Keep each other on a schedule. We literally do everything together.
It's kind of part of the second question, too. I'm amazed I'm still alive, people.
Yeah, for real. I'm amazed, too. Okay. We have a routine. So, I mean, he notices when I'm having a shitty day and I'm not as motivated, he'll tell me to get up off my ass and get moving. And sometimes I just need that kick in the ass. And sometimes I need him to tell me to take a rest because I'm pushing too hard. So I think he just knows me and what I need at that time, and it helps.
Yeah. Second part of that question is, how do you work together when one is in prep and the other is not?
Oh, that's friggin' hard, let me tell you.
I mean, I guess just be understanding. Don't be an asshole. Don't, get food, something they know that they might be craving or want or really like, and eat it in front of them. And we hide all the bad food, all our junk food in like one area also, so it's not like in our common space. Like if we get into one cupboard to grab like oatmeal, cream of rice all the time, just say we don't want to be staring at a thing of cookies or whatever. So we'll just put it somewhere else, so that way either or person doesn't have to stare at it every time they grab their clean food and they get the crap food sitting next to it.
Yep.
That kind of helps too.
Yep. And as far as training, when one of us is in prep and the other isn't, and we're a little bit more tired, just having that person to push or to mix it up because we get kind of in a little routine. Tarsha asks, when a couple is prepping together, if we have any tips. We've only prepped once together, and that was the easiest prep by far because we enjoyed prepping together. It was actually easier than one of us prepping and one not.
And basically our foods are basically the same too. So I mean, I'm gonna have a lot larger quantity, but so then when you look in the fridge, I mean, we have all our stuff pre-made.
Yeah, so we cook in bulk, so it's easy. So all we do is take a big chicken container out and then weigh out what our portions are, or whatever our meals are. So it's easy and simple and already done. Yeah. If one person has cheat meals and the other does not, sometimes mentally I'm strong enough to go to a restaurant with you and have my regular meal, and sometimes I'm not.
I'd rather go solo or something,
Yeah,
honestly.
or grab a friend.
Yeah, there's no need to bring your loved one if, they're in prep, they can't eat anything, they eat a Tupperware, or you're going to have something they really would want or something they've been talking about.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. It helps going through the same process together for sure, because we kind of can understand.
But also doing things outside of prep to stay motivated. Like, take your exercise outside, go for hikes or swim. Or not swim. Like, if we were both cranky in prep, that probably wouldn't be a good thing. Keep things light and fun and try not to get too worked up about shit.
Yeah, try to have your meals ready so you're not super hangry. Maybe bring the meal with you so you're not quite so far in between, because all kinds of stuff goes down when you're super hangry.
Yeah.
When she's hungry, I don't even want to deal with her, honestly. Nope. So, yeah.
I don't want to deal with myself.
All right, this question is from Courtney again. This is funny. How do you make cream of rice taste good? For me, when I do cream of rice, I like my cream of rice really thick. I do that. I put a little cinnamon and a little bit of stevia. And that's how I eat my cream of rice.
See, and I don't like it like that. I think it's gross.
Yeah, so how do you do yours?
Sometimes you do peanut butter and jelly in it.
No, that's a fail. I don't like it. I tried it.
Like it.
No, it's gross.
You put cookies in it before.
Holy shit. And I ain't gonna lie.
Oreos make everything better.
God, they do. I put like 2 or 3 of those bad boys in my cream of rice, chunked it up. Like after it's done, put them in, chunked it up with a spoon. Oh man, that was amazing. That was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, you wouldn't do that all the time, but
no. And for people who don't have Oreos in their diet, I like peanut butter in my cream of rice. I like to make my cream of rice savory, so I'll cook it up. Then I put the peanut butter in it, melt that, and then I put chicken in it with sea salt. And I absolutely love it that way.
She isn't the only one. We have other clients that say they do the same thing. They put their meat and shit in it. That to me is disgusting.
Because cream of rice, it's just rice, really. So you can make it taste like anything, because rice and cream of rice by itself doesn't really taste like much. So if you want it sweet, make it sweet. If you want it savory, make it savory. Risa,
bless your soul. Grandma over here clearly cannot figure this out.
Can you post a tutorial on how to take a selfie?
Oh, I'm definitely the person to talk about. I don't really...
I hear it's all angles. Like, if you angle up, you look thinner, your boobs look bigger. I don't know.
We have certain type of people that would be like, hey, bro, let's take a picture, bro. Let's look really sweet together, bro. Well, bro, I want to flex, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Wait.
Bro, look in your head. Oh, will you flex my shoulder, bro? Bro. Why your hair? It looks sweet, bro. You're good, bro. What's that, bro?
If I do this, it looks like you have a mustache, bro.
Yeah, mustache, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Kill,
Yeah. Hi.
That's how some people do selfies. We've seen it.
Love ya.
Yeah. All right, last question. We gotta go to the gym. Instead of fucking off.
I'm hungry.
From Melissa, what got you into competing?
You first, old man. You've been competing longer than me.
I've been training over 20 years, competing for I think almost 10 years, 9-ish years or something. I finally got on stage because it was just, I kept on saying I want to compete someday. And I kept on telling myself when I get I had a vision in my head, I want to be at least this big before I get on stage. And had a friend just basically kind of say, well, you might not ever get that big, or it might take you another 5 years to get that big, and you're not getting any younger in a sense. So just go for it, get your feet wet. And I'm so glad I took that advice, because I was actually, I was already kind of dieting in the summertime, so I was already pretty lean, and then I did a show in the early fall in Boston. It was like in October maybe or whatever. So I kind of just cruised from summer being lean right into the show, so it was kind of an easy transition for me. But, I always knew I wanted to compete. I know I don't have the best genetics whatsoever, but it was just kind of a personal goal I wanted to do.
Why? Why? Did you hope to accomplish something by it, or?
I mean, no, I think it's the ultimate test for your body, for me at least, to see how in shape you can get, see how lean you can get, see how ripped you can get, see what you look like on stage, under the lights, tanned up. And then I'm glad I did it too. Initially, it was just learning my body so much. It's like a science experiment. Plus, it's a really big challenge physically and mentally. It's something that a lot of people will never experience or never go through. and once you do, it's definitely feels really rewarding. So that's kind of, I guess, why I started, I guess.
Well, I started because you told me I could. For a few years before I met this big lunk, I was training myself because I wanted to step on stage, like with that hope in my mind, but I never really thought I could. And I didn't really have the support system that would get me there or help me get there. I was really self-conscious about my appearance and my body, so I never really felt like I had the courage to get up on stage nearly naked in front of hundreds of people. So when I met this guy, I told him what I wanted to do, and he was like, yeah, man, just do it. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah. So what was that, like 8 weeks later, I stepped on stage for the first time?
Was it that soon?
Yeah.
Was it 8?
Yep.
So basically, this big old meathead mind of mine, just started taking her through the process, prepped her, brought her into her show where she won everything that you could win. Just ridiculousness, just like everything. And I'm like, and so I kind of was joking. I'm like, now, this usually doesn't happen. Usually people don't run in their first show and just win everything you can win. So kind of got her.
Yeah, I set the bar pretty high.
You notice how her head looks a little bigger than what it used to? I think probably people that knew you back in the day, it might have been a little smaller. It's a little bigger now.
No, I'm not. I'm not like that. I don't think I'm better than anyone or amazing because I won my first show. Like, I'm grateful. But I
Definitely
learned a lot.
helped your confidence going into shows, though, because you're like, all right, I'm going to kill this, and
Yeah, going through the whole prep experience, you definitely learn a lot about yourself and what you're capable of. Your willpower, mentally how strong you are, physically how strong you are, and I think it's an overall great experience that at least everyone should try once. It's not for everyone, but
yeah, just be realistic.
Yeah.
That's all.
No, I'm not gonna put this part in the video.
Time to train!
Yeah.
Hungry?
My legs are still sore. I can barely walk.
Okay.
Man, look at this sweet homemade V. This is cut with scissors. Look, Trapzilla.
We'll see you in traps.
Oh, I should have just had like this little video.
Do you want some help?
I should have been like, yeah, bro, it's thick, bro.
No, you're good. That doesn't do you any justice, babe. I'm gonna have the boobies go.
You look like a dub.
I'm the dub.
No,
It looks weird if you're standing and I'm standing. Sit first.
you sit.
Why the fuck do I get to sit? I'm bigger. I'm gonna look 2 times. I'm gonna fill the screen if I'm sitting and you're standing.
No, you're gonna sit. I'm gonna sit.
I want outside.
Why? Why? So you can have a quick getaway?
All right, numbnuts, can you sit in there now?
No!
Apparently not.
This chair isn't big enough for my ass.
Are you still too sick to do this?
No, I'm not too sick.
All right, I'm good.
That's attractive.
All right.
You still sound like a man.
That's debatable.
I'll fight voiceover for you, all right? You ready? We're gonna make your mouth move with it. Ready?
Look at that smiling.
I'm gonna voiceover for you, all right?
Okay.
Whole video. Fuck, fucking fuck.
Why are your hands so wet?
Perfect. I just watched them.
Are you sweaty? You have to sit like this so we're the same size.
Okay.
Alright, question and answer.
Please hit the like button if you like this video. And please subscribe.
Yeah.
Tell your friends to subscribe. Why not?
Sure. Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
If you have any more questions, comment below and we will answer them in the next video.
Mm-hmm.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Peace.